Someone turned their trackers off.
So you tell me how you don't know anything about this.
In the farthest reaches of space, where no one has gone before, Weyland-Yutani sent a group of explorers on a mission to collect samples of the most dangerous cosmic creatures man has ever seen, and 5 were taken for study. From a tentacle creature with an eyeball capable of stealing your body, to monsters that bleed acid. I'm a GloomyGeek, and in this video we'll be discussing one of the 5 creatures, one that can devour synthetic material, and that could be a minion of the true villain of Alien Earth. I want to invite you to participate in a new exclusive giveaway of one of the first official Alien Earth merch, the iconic Goat Funko Pop. For your chance to win this adorable nightmare, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments who your favorite alien character is and why. The winner will be announced on October 9th. Now back to the video. Let me introduce you to the Fly. In episode 6, we saw it hiding in its hive nest in the Neverland Island lab. One characteristic that makes this bugger special is that it feeds on hard synthetic or metal materials. The bug's diet makes it uniquely disturbing, but it also points to something important. In the same episode, one of the Lost Boys, Toodles, went to feed the alien creatures alone. Not so smart on his part, since because he would become dinner for the alien Fly. Behind Toodles' tragic fate lies a big revelation. The Flies pose a great threat to machines, including hybrids. They are creatures that feed on artificial material.
The boys on the island vary, of course, in numbers.
This is a helpful tool for another smarter creature to use. The T. Ocellus knew that Toodles was the Fly's favorite food because it remembered. We have to stop for a second and think about what it implies that the T. Ocellus scared Toodles to trap him with the Flies. For days, the eyeball has been observing, remembering, and analyzing, plotting its escape. What is most disturbing is that it remembers what the Flies like to eat and seizes an opportunity. The eyeball knew that by hitting the glass, it would startle Toodles. It wanted to trap him with the Fly because it knew what would happen. It was deliberate. The eyeball not only understands how to manipulate its environment, but also distinguishes between a synthetic being and an organic one, and the Fly loves its synthetic dinner. This suggests that the T. Ocellus is much more intelligent than its description says. The eyeball poses a much greater danger than anyone expected. Here's a crazy thought. What if these Flies and the other alien creatures are under the control of the T. Ocellus? We know how the ship transporting or smuggling these dangerous creatures crashed in Prodigy City and what happened to its crew, but we are yet to know how Morrow and the others found and captured the 5 creatures. Herein lies perhaps the secret of this show. Think about it for a second. Containing a single xenomorph would already be a nearly impossible feat. Now imagine finding and transporting 4 other dangerous creatures, each with unique and terrible abilities, and keeping them under containment for decades while traveling back to Earth. No human was supposed to be capable of this before Alien, yet these creatures were somehow caught by humans. So what if the Weyland-Yutani employees were not the ones who were taking them to Earth? What if the T. Ocellus was the one transporting them? Until now, the eyeball is still perceived as a simple alien creature, a dangerous one, sure, but merely another specimen to experiment on. However, since the first episode, it was hinted that its intelligence is on par with that of humans.
This creature is highly intelligent.
And the creature is frequently proving that. So what if the T. Ocellus wasn't part of the ship's cargo, but a transporter? Perhaps it gathered the other creatures, so that they all would get captured by Weyland-Yutani. In previous videos, I've theorized that the eyeball could come from the same planet as the xenomorphs, or perhaps belong to a race of aliens who experimented on the Xenos. Whatever their origins, we know that the Xenos don't like the eyeballs very much. That was made clear in episode 5. So did the T. Ocellus plan for it and the other aliens to get caught by the humans? The clues are there. We saw the eyeball distracting Chibouzo so that the bloater or tick creature could escape. Then it called the xenomorph, and later made Tudos, the fly's, dinner. Everything points to the fact that the eyeball thinks, memorizes, and rationalizes. It plans, manipulates, and uses the other creatures to its advantage. It knows the other creatures' strengths and maybe even their weaknesses. Everything the eyeball does has to be part of a larger plan of its design. If there is an alpha among the 5, then it can be none other than the eyeball. Everything is made clear now. A trapped, intelligent life form capable of manipulating others would want the same as any other trapped creature: freedom. T. Ocellus will use its fellow monsters to return home, just as it used the metal-eating fly.
Fascinating.
If the T. Ocellus turns out to be smarter than it was originally thought, and manages to get its slimy tentacles on someone important and powerful like Boy Cavalier, and has the other 4 alien species under its control, the world will face its most dangerous enemy ever. So what do you think? Is the T. Ocellus that smart that it planned to make Tudos the fly's next meal? Does the eyeball have control over the other alien creatures? I'm a GloomyGeek, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Mr. President, this is a photograph of the alien from the movie Alien. This is what you could end up looking like if you eat some of the raw, frozen shrimp being sent to the United States by other countries.